नमस्कार। आज मु आउ गोटे सब्जेक्ट इन्फेक्शियस लैरिंजोट्रैकेइटिस वायरस पर कहबी इन ब्रॉयलर्स। दिस इन्फेक्शियस लैरिंजोट्रैकेइटिस is highly contagious disease of mainly the upper respiratory tract of the chicken, and this disease is caused by double-stranded DNA virus which belongs to family herpes viridae. A disease first report heichi America, United States of America in 1924, and subsequently the disease has been reported from many of the countries, about 40 countries around the world, and from India the disease has been reported in 1997, and many outbreaks of ILT infection has occurred in India, particularly states of Rajasthan, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Haryana area outbreaks बहुत है। A disease particularly adult bird हेबो, and also at present a disease commercial broilers बेसी होची, particularly 3 to 6 weeks age group birds बेसी होची, and males are more susceptible than females, and disease is more severe, particularly when it is mixed with some other diseases, respiratory diseases like Newcastle disease, IB infectious bronchitis virus, Mycoplasma gallisepticum, fowlpox virus, and also Haemophilus paragallinarum infectious coryza. A disease is roile, a disease condition very severe hebo. As regards transmission, mainly it occurs through the air and also direct contact with the infected exudates coming from the affected birds, and virus enters the body mainly through the upper respiratory tract and also the eye conjunctiva, and living infected birds, they remain as carriers, and they are the main source of infection to other birds. Incubation period of the disease is 6 to 12 days, and the infection actually run into 3 phases, that is the peracute, acute, and also milder form. After about 7 days of acute phase, the virus reaches a latent phase where the virus enters particular area, that is the trigeminal ganglion area, and remain there for sufficiently longer time throughout its life. Even the bird doesn't show any symptoms, the virus remains inside the body for very long time, and intermittently it will be shedding, the bird will be shedding the virus, infecting the other normal birds. As regards the clinical signs and postmortem lesions, first the disease is very sudden, and there will be acute dyspnea, that means difficulty in breathing, and facial edema, severe coughing of bloody exudates and gasping, watery eyes with dried ocular discharges sticking around the eye, hemorrhagic tracheitis with blood in the tracheal lumen. Caseous plaques are also seen in the upper respiratory tract, particularly trachea and larynx. And there will be presence of fibrinous cash and blood film in the trachea. There will be presence of thick diphtheritic membrane, necrotic membrane attached to the mucosal lining of the trachea, and the trachea will be quite hemorrhagic. And microscopically the disease can be confirmed by observing the intranuclear inclusion bodies in the epithelial cells, and also there will be fusion of so many epithelial cells causing syncytia. In poultry, There are some other diseases which are very similar to this disease. Lesions will be same, and it should be differentiated from them, like Newcastle disease, infectious bronchitis virus, and fowlpox of diphtheritic form. As regards prevention and control, there is no specific treatment since it is a viral disease, but supportive treatment can be given to rectify the secondary bacterial infections, like antibiotic treatment with multivitamin supplementation. Sound biosecurity measures like sanitation and disinfection has to be adopted. Use of attenuated vaccines, either of CE or chicken embryo origin or tissue culture origin, as eye drop or in drinking water, should be given 2 times. In endemic areas, particularly in the broilers, the vaccination can be done at 14 to 16 days of age, either by eye drop or drinking water, and care must be taken in choosing the vaccines, as vaccines from chicken embryo origin, they produce carriers and with reversion of the virus to its virulent form. At present, new vaccine has developed, particularly viral vector recombinant vaccines, and they are in use at present. They are giving very good result, and using such vaccines will stop the reversion of the virus back to its virulence.